Coffee's cold, the light's still on, the clock says 2:30. I'm sitting at this kitchen table, reading what I wrote to you. The paper's getting thin from folding, opening, folding back again. I keep on rewriting the beginning, but I can't seem to find the end. Dear Sarah is the way it starts, the same way every time, followed by I'm sorry, and I know that's just a line, but it's the only line I got that's honest enough to say your daddy was a broken man who broke you on his way. I was 23 and angry at a world that didn't know me nothing. Your mama was the best thing in my life, and I turned her into something. She had to survive instead of loving, that's a weight no woman should carry. I traded every Friday night for whiskey when I should have traded it for Mary. I missed your first word and your first step, I missed the tooth beneath the pillow. I was 3 sheets to the wind downtown while mama held you by the window. She never said a bad word about me, at least that's what your aunt let on. She just told you daddy had to go away, and she was twice the man I wasn't strong. And I know I ain't got any right to show up after all this time, a stranger with your father's name and a letter full of lines that should have been said out loud when you were small enough to hold, but I was too far gone to find the words, and now the words are all I've got. This is the letter I never sent, full of every sorry that I ever meant. Every birthday card I wrote at closing time, every prayer I whispered when I should have been in line at your school play, your graduation and your door. This is the letter I never sent, 'cause I still don't know what I was living for, and I didn't want to show up broken at a life that learned to shine without me on the floor. This is the letter I never sent, and I fold it up once more. I've been sober now for 7 years. I got a job that pays the rent, a 1-bedroom on Maple Street with nothing on the walls but dents. I go to meetings every Tuesday and I say my name out loud. Hello, my name is Daniel, and I lost more than the crowd. I saw your picture on the internet, your mama sent it to your aunt. You're beautiful and you're smiling, and you're everything I ain't. You graduated top of somewhere when blue and holding flowers, and I sat there in this kitchen staring at you for about 4 hours. I printed it and put it on the fridge next to the car, my sponsor that says one day at a time, and living ain't that hard. But it is when every morning you wake up and wonder whether your own daughter knows you're alive, or even wants to know it all or ever. And I know I ain't got any right to walk back through a door I closed, this letter keeps on growing every night before my eyes are closed. And maybe sending it means nothing, maybe it'll end up in the trash, but at least you'll know your daddy tried, even if he tried too late and last. This is the letter I never sent, full of every sorry that I ever meant. Every birthday card I wrote at closing time, every prayer I whispered when I should have been in line at your school play, your graduation and your door. This is the letter I never sent, 'cause I still don't know if I deserve the floor. And I didn't want to hand you the burden of forgiving a man who should have been there from before. This is the letter I never sent, and I fold it up once more. Sarah, if you ever read this letter somehow, some way, I want you to know I never stopped being your daddy. Even on my darkest day, I just stopped deserving the title, and I knew it, and I left. Not 'cause I didn't love you, but 'cause loving you was something I could only do from a desk in a kitchen, in a one-bedroom apartment on my own, writing letters that I never sent and reading them alone. And if you never want to see me, that's a price I earned to pay. But I want you to know your daddy changed, even if he changed too late. This is the letter I never sent, full of every sorry that I ever meant. Every single night I folded it and put it in my chest, right next to the heart that should have given you its best. This is a letter I never sent, but maybe tonight I will. Maybe tonight I'll find a stand and let my hand stop being still. Maybe tonight, maybe tonight I'll let you know your daddy ain't the man he was, but he never let you go. I never let you go.
Already full and it ain't even 8. Every truck in Dawson County pulled up to the gate. There's boots on every bar stool faces in every frame, and the neon in the window flickers like a tired flame. Big Earl brought his dominoes and Wanda brought her laugh. Jimmy's wearing that same Stetson from his senior photograph. The jukebox got a line of quarters longer than the bar, and everybody drove here, but nobody's taking their car. This is where Tommy proposed to Darlene on the pool table fell, where Hank threw his wedding ring the night his whole world melted. This is where my daddy drank his whiskey every Friday night, and where I had my first slow dance and held on way too tight. The dartboard still got Bobby's hole from 97th Street. The bathroom mirror still got lipstick hearts from Jenny's day. Every scratch and stain and crack in here has got a name, and after tonight they're just a building tearing down someone's fame. So raise them up one more time, let the glasses ring and shine, 'cause when the neon sign goes dark tonight, it ain't just a bar that's closing, it's 1,000 Friday nights. Last call at the county line, one more round for old Lang Syne. The jukebox plays the songs we know by heart. They can tear down the walls, but they can't tear down the nights we had. Every slow dance, every fight, every kiss we wish we'd never had. So fill my glass up to the brim, let me drink this place all in. Last call at the county line, we ain't ready, but it's time. Old Merle behind the bar been pouring sin he was 19. His hands know every bottle like a surgeon knows his team. He polished that same counter every night for 40 years. And tonight he's polishing it one last time through quiet tears. The jukebox knows more secrets than a preacher on a Sunday. It played the song that broke your heart and fixed it back by Monday. Somebody put $1 in and pressed B17, and the whole room went quiet for a song we all had sing. Played through our lives like a movie on that scratchy old machine. So raise 'em up one last time, let the glasses ring and shine. 'Cause when the neon sign goes dark tonight, it ain't just a bar that's closing. It's 1,000 Friday nights, one more round for Auld Lang Syne. The jukebox plays the songs we know by heart. They can tear down the walls, but they can't tear down the nights we had. Every slow dance, every fight, every kiss we wish we'd never had. So fill my glass up to the brim, let me drink this place all in. Last call at the county line. We ain't ready, but it's time. Old Merle cleared his throat and raised his rag up like a flag. He said, I poured your first drinks and your last, and that's not bad. He said, this bar ain't just a building, it's the living room of the town. And the only thing I'm sorry for is I gotta shut her down. He turned the open sign to closed and hung it on the nail. And 40 people stood there like they'd lost the thread of some old tale. Then Wanda started singing and we all just joined right in. And the county line was louder than it's ever been. Last call at the county line, one more round for Auld Lang Syne. The jukebox plays the songs we know by heart. They can tear down the walls, but they can't tear down the nights we had. Every slow dance, every fight, every kiss, every stupid, beautiful fight. So fill my glass up to the brim, let me drink this whole life in. Last call at the county line. We ain't ready, but it's time. About 3:30, traded 4 lanes for 2 lanes, and the 2 lanes set me free. The billboards turned to fence posts and the concrete turned to green. And somewhere past the county line I remembered how to breathe. My tires on the passenger seat, my shoes kicked to the floor. Barefoot on the gas pedal like I was 17 once more. The radio found a station playing songs I used to know. And every mile that disappears is a year I let go. There's the water tower with my initials sprayed up top. Me and Jimmy Dawson climbed the thing and thought we'd never stop. There's a church where Mama dragged us every single Sunday, rain or shine. And the parking lot where I kissed Sarah Jane the summer she was mine. The Dairy Queen is boarded up, but Tucker store still stands. Same screen door, same creaky porch, same Coke machine with rusty hands. I can smell the honeysuckle coming through the vents now. And my hands remember every turn my brain had forgotten how. Funny how the GPS lost signal 20 miles ago, but I don't need directions
Every curve, every hill, every bridge and every bend is a page from a story I've been trying not to read again. 2 lanes home, that's all it takes. 2 lanes in a heart that finally breaks. Wide open and honest like it used to be. The further I drove from home, the more lost I got. And these 2 lanes are bringing back everything I forgot. The fields, the fences, the falling down barns. 2 lanes home, back into these arms. The high school football field still got them Friday night lights. I can almost hear the marching band on autumn Friday nights. Coach Henderson's house still got that flag out on the pole. And the creek where Daddy taught me how to skip rocks on my soul. The houses getting closer now, the streets are getting small. The maple tree in Johnson's yard grew up big and tall. And my street ain't changed a single blessed thing. Same mailbox, same cracked sidewalk, same porch, same rusty swing. Funny how the GPS lost signal 20 miles ago, but I don't need directions when my bones already know. Every curve, every hill, every bridge and every bend is a page from a story I'm finally reading again. 2 lanes home, that's all it takes. 2 lanes in a heart that finally breaks. Wide open and honest like it used to be. The further I drove from home, the more lost I got. And these 2 lanes are bringing back everything I forgot. The fields, the fences, the falling down barns. 2 lanes home, back into these arms. I pulled over by the old oak tree at the edge of Dawson Road, where Daddy carved my height each year to watch how much I'd grow. The last mark on that bark says 4'9". I'm 6'2" and 43 and running out of time. I put my hand where his hand was and traced his pocket knife lines. And I said out loud to nobody, I'm sorry it took this long. I should have never left this place. I should have known all along that everything I went to find was right here in this song. 2 lanes home, that's all it took. 2 lanes and 1 long honest look at everything I left behind that never left me. The further I drove from home, the more lost I got. But these 2 lanes brought back everything I forgot. The fields, the fences, the falling down barns. Mama, leave that porch light on. 2 lanes home, I'm back in your arms. Yeah, 2 lanes home, that's all it ever was. 2 lanes home, and I'm never leaving again. The gravel pops beneath the tires like a song I used to know. My boy's asleep behind me with his bear named Buffalo. The windows down, the summer air smells just like fresh cut hay, and the only light for miles around is the Milky Way. His little boots are on the floorboard, mud still on the soles. We spent the evening catching nothing down at Peterson's hole. But he don't care about the fish, he just wanted time with me. And Lord, that hits different now than it did at 23. 'Cause 'cause I remember being small in this same passenger seat. My daddy's arm out the window, tapping rhythm on the street. He drove these roads like he rode them, knew every curve by heart. And the radio played so low, it was more silence than it was art. He never said I love you much, that wasn't how he was raised. But every Sunday evening ride said everything his words he erased. He let me steer once on this straightaway. I must have been about 4, and I remember thinking Daddy is the biggest man on earth and more. And now I'm sitting in his seat, my hands are on his wheel, and the boy that's sleeping in the back is teaching me to feel. This dirt road lullaby is the only song I need tonight. Gravel humming underneath us, stars are singing way up high. My daddy drove me down this road, now I'm driving home his grandson. And the best roads home are the ones that ain't paved. This is my dirt road lullaby. I catch his face in the rearview mirror, cheek against the glass. He looks just like my daddy did in that old Polaroid I have. Same stubborn jaw, same sandy hair, same way he fights his sleep. And something in my chest breaks open, something old and deep. And this truck was Daddy's before it was mine. The seats still smell like him, Copenhagen and Old Spice, and the oil he used to swim in. I kept his fishing rod, his pocket knife, his beat up leather gloves. But this road right here, this midnight ride, this is his real love. And now I'm sitting in his seat, my hands are on his wheel, and the boy that's sleeping in the back is teaching me to feel. This dirt road lullaby is the only song I need tonight. Gravel humming underneath us, stars are singing way up high. My daddy drove me down this road, now I'm driving home his grandson. And the best roads home are the ones that ain't paved. This is my dirt road lullaby. Daddy, I don't know if you can see me from wherever you are now, but your grandson caught his first fish today, and you should have seen him smile. He held it up just like I used to, just like you taught me to. And I whispered to myself, out there I learned that one from you. I hope I drive these roads like you did, steady hands and heart. I hope he remembers me the way that I remember dark. Summer nights just like this one, gravel underneath the wheels. Daddy, you were right about one thing, this is where a man learns how to feel. This dirt road lullaby is the only song I'll ever need. 3 generations on this road, my daddy, my boy, and me. He drove me down this dirt road, now I'm driving home his grandson. And the best roads home are the ones that ain't paved. This is our dirt road lullaby. Yeah, the best roads home are the ones that ain't paved. Sleep tight, little man. This is Daddy's lullaby too. The alarm went off at 5, but not full punch in any club. Got my tackle box, my cooler, and my lucky fishing socks. The moon's still up, the coffee's hot, and nobody's awake. Just me and my old fishing rod and 20 miles of lake. I found my spot beneath the oak tree where the catfish like to hide. Set my chair up out the cold one, and I cast my line out wide. The sun came up like honey, dripping slow across the trees. But brother, there ain't nowhere else on earth I'd rather be. My phone buzzed around about, hey, my boss says where you're at. I looked at it and looked back at the water and said, well, how about that? My wife sent 14 messages about fixing that back door. I texted back, I'm in a meeting, and I threw it in the drawer. The pills are sitting on the counter, and the lawn's about knee-high. The gutters need some cleaning, and the truck's about to die. But none of that seems urgent when you got a bobber floating free, and a largemouth bass that's teasing you from underneath that tree. Now some folks say I'm lazy, and I reckon they might be right, but I call it prioritizing what makes my soul feel light. The world keeps spinning, whether I'm there or not, so I might as well be sitting in my favorite spot. No fishing again, yeah, that's where I am. Somewhere between I don't care and I don't give a damn. The fish ain't biting, but I ain't leaving this spot, 'cause the best thing about fishing is everything that it's not. It's not a disc, it's not a phone, it's not a honeydew. Gone fishing again, and I ain't coming home till I'm through. Might be tonight, might be tomorrow afternoon. Gone fishing again. Now underneath this big old moon, my grandpa told me once that fish don't care about your problems, and the lake don't judge you for the things you should have done. He said, boy, if the whole world fell apart tomorrow, the catfish would still be backing when the morning comes. So I keep his old tackle box right next to mine, and every time I cast that line, I feel him doing fine. Somewhere up there fishing in a lake that never ends, saving me a spot for when my earthly fishing ends. Gone fishing again, yeah, that's where I am. Somewhere between I don't care and I don't give a damn. The fish ain't biting, but I ain't leaving this spot, 'cause the best thing about fishing is everything that is mine. It's not a disc, it's not a phone, it's not a honeydew. Gone fishing again, and I ain't coming home till I'm through. Might be tonight, might be
downtown car, packed everything I own into a duffel and guitar. The city gave me money, but it took my peace of mind. 3 years in a concrete jungle and I left my soul behind. The traffic and the noise of people running everywhere, I traded my blue sky for nothing but recycled air. My mama called and said, boy, when you coming home? I said, mama, I'm already on my way down that old road. I hit the interstate and left that city in my dust. My old truck was pointed south and running hard on faith and trust. Somewhere around Louisiana, I could feel the change. The air got thick and sweet, and nothing looked the same. Then I saw that sign that said, welcome to the Lone Star State. And I pulled over to the shoulder, cause I just couldn't wait. I stepped out on that Texas dirt and took a real deep breath. It felt like I was coming back to life from certain death. I tried to be somebody else in someone else's town. I wore a tie, I played the game, but I was drowning in that sound. The truth is, you can take a boy from Texas all you want, but you can't take the Texas from a boy who knows who he is. I was born to be a Texan with these boots on Texas ground, with the Lone Star on my shoulder and that two-step Texas sound. I was born beneath this big sky where the highways never end, and I ain't never leaving this good state again. From Amarillo to the Gulf Coast and everywhere between, this is where I breathe, this is where I dream. I was born to be a Texan, and I'm finally back where I belong. I got a little place outside of Fredericksburg these days, a few acres and a horse and room enough to find my ways. I wake up to the sunrise over limestone hills and oaks, and I wonder how I ever lived without this kind of hope. Saturday night I take my girl to the dance hall down the road. We two-step till they shut it down, and then we drive home slow. Sunday morning on the porch with my coffee in my boots, watching hawks circle over my Texas roots. I tried to be somebody else in someone else's town. I wore a tie, I played the game, but I was drowning in that sound. The truth is, you can take a boy from Texas all you want, but you can't take the Texas from a boy who knows who he is. I was born to be a Texan with these boots on Texas ground, with the Lone Star on my shoulder and that two-step Texas sound. I was born beneath this big sky where the highways never end, and I ain't never leaving this good state again. From Amarillo to the Gulf Coast and everywhere between, this is where I breathe, this is where I dream. I was born to be a Texan, and I'm finally back where I belong. They can keep their skyscrapers and their subway trains, their corner office windows looking out at rain. Give me mesquite trees and a rusted cattle gate, and a sunset you can only see in the Lone Star State. And when they put me down someday, just lay me in this ground, right here where I was born, right here where I was found. Cause a Texan lives in Texas, and a Texan dies here too. Texan with these boots on Texas ground, with the Lone Star on my shoulder and that two-step Texas sound. I was born beneath this big sky where the highways never end, and I ain't never leaving this good state again. From Amarillo to the Gulf Coast and everywhere between, this is where I breathe, this is where I dream. I was born to be a Texan, born to be a Texan, and I'm finally back where I belong. Yeah, I'm home, I'm finally home.
o'clock on Friday, and I'm punching out the door. Truck already loaded up and ready for some more. Got my buddies in the back, got a cooler full of ice. Somebody yelled the river's perfect, man. This is gonna be nice. Oh! Hit the highway doing 70 with the windows rolling down. Turn the radio up and leave the limits of this town. Everybody singing along to every word we know. Just 2 more miles till the pavement ends and the real fun starts to show. There's a feeling when the asphalt turns to red Georgia clay, like the whole world just decided to get out of your way. The dust kicks up behind us like a signal to the sky. It says this truck ain't coming back till the sun comes up tonight. We pass the old Johnson barn and take a left at the dead oak tree. Down the path that only locals know that leads us to the creek. Headlights bouncing on the ruts and everybody holds on tight. This dirt road is our church and tonight we're getting baptized right. Woo! When the mic runs out, that's where we come alive. Where the gravel meets the river, that's our paradise. No self-service, no problems, no bounce, no clock. Just a bunch of country kids ready to rock. Come on, let's roll baptism, waltzing off the weak cold beer in the river water up to our knees. Radio blasting from the tailgate of my truck, living like we don't give a country look. Blood on our boots and stars up above. Back road baptism is the only church we love. When the dirt road ends, the good times begin. Yeah, we call it a back road baptism. You can keep your fancy vacations and your all-inclusive drinks. Give me a Georgia River and a truck that beareth thanks. 'Cause everything I need is right here on this bank. With my people and my music and my beer, I need to thank the good Lord for dirt roads and summer nights, for cold rivers and bonfire lights. Here we go, one more time. Woo! Back road baptism, hallelujah. For back road baptism, back road baptism tonight. Amen. Whoa! Same river next Friday. Same river next Friday. Woo! There's a bar stool right beside me, ain't nobody sitting there. But if you look real close, you'll see a name carved in with care. Bobby Richardson sat right here, for 37 years. Told the same damn jokes and drank the same cold beers. The bartender still pours two, even though there's only one. Sets that extra long neck down when happy hour's done. And I sit here talking to it like Bobby still can hear, telling him about everything he missed this past year. I told him that his grandson hit a home run last July, and that his truck finally rusted out. You should have seen me cry. His old dog Biscuit passed away, but lived a real good life. And the catfish in our pond are biting left and right. He would love that joke that Tommy told last week, something about a preacher and a goat. I can barely speak. We laughed so hard the whole bar stopped and looked at us, and I swear I heard old Bobby laughing with us from above. They say goodbye is just for now and not forever, but sometimes forever feels like such a long time. So I keep this stool and I keep this tradition, and I raise my glass to the ones who can't raise mine. Here's a cold one with the old ones, the boys who left us way too soon. Raising up my bottle to the empty chairs and bar stools, and the ones who used to fill this room. We're still telling all your stories, yeah, we're keeping all your songs alive. So here's a cold one with the old ones. See you on the other side. There's a booth back in the corner where the Miller brothers sat every single Tuesday night with matching Stetson hats. Danny went first, then Daryl followed 6 months after that. Now their hats hang on the wall right where they used to be at. And sweet old Charlie Wilson used to play his guitar here. Every Friday night he played for nothing but his beer. Cancer took him back in spring, but his guitar hangs up high. And sometimes late at night I swear I hear that old boy play. They say goodbye is just for now and not forever, but sometimes forever feels like such a long time. So I keep these chairs and I keep this tradition, and I raise my glass to the ones who can't raise mine. Here's a cold one with the old ones, the boys who left us way too soon. Raising up my bottle to the empty chairs and bar stools, and the ones who used to fill this room. We're still telling all your stories, yeah, we're keeping all your songs alive. So here's a cold one with the old ones. See you on the other side. One day there'll be an empty stool where I sit now, and somebody else will tell my stories to the crowd. But till that day I'm gonna be right here, keeping every memory alive with every beer. 'Cause that's what friends are for. We never let each other go. Even when the good Lord calls us home, we just save a seat. Here's a cold one with the old ones, the boys who left us way too soon. Raising up my bottle to the empty chairs and bar stools, and the ones who used to fill this room. We're still telling all your stories, yeah, we're keeping all your songs alive. So here's a cold one with the old ones. Bobby, this one's for you. Charlie, Daryl, Danny too. Here's a cold one with the old ones. See you on the other side, boys. See you on the other side.
this little town comes alive. The parking lot fills up with trucks and everybody takes their side. The cheerleaders are warming up, the band is tuning in, and there's a buzz of electricity that's running through the wind. The smell of popcorn in the autumn air, the scoreboard glowing bright. There's something magic in this town on a Friday night. Neighbors sitting side by side who haven't talked all week, but when our boys run on that field, we're all on the same team. I remember being number 23 on that same grass, running routes and catching passes. Man, those years went by so fast. And Daddy sat right where I'm sitting, cheering till his voice gave out. And Mama brought a blanket, said she never missed a down. We won state back in my senior year, I still got that ring somewhere. Coach Thompson told us boys that night we're gonna take us there. And standing on that field with confetti falling from the sky, that was the best night of my life, or at least it was till tonight. Cause some things never change in a town like ours. The lights come on every Friday and the whole town crowds the stands. Generation after generation feeling that same fire. Friday night under the lights is where legends are made. Friday night under the lights, where the whole town comes together, where the boys become men and the memories last forever. From the kickoff to the final play, we're standing on our feet. Friday night under the lights is where our hearts all beat in this little town where football is king. Friday night under the lights means everything. Now I'm sitting in these same old bleachers, 20 years gone by, and my boy just took the field wearing number 23. He don't know I'm fighting tears behind these sunglasses I wear, but watching him run out there, man, there's nothing can compare. He caught a touchdown pass tonight right in the corner of the end zone, and I swear I saw my daddy smiling watching from his heavenly home. My wife squeezed my hand and said you raised him well, and in that moment all those Friday nights meant more than I can tell. Cause some things never change in a town like ours. The lights come on every Friday and the whole town crowds the stands. Generation after generation feeling that same fire. Friday night under the lights is where legends are made. Friday night under the lights, where the whole town comes together, where the boys become men and the memories last forever. From the kickoff to the final play, we're standing on our feet. Friday night under the lights is where our hearts all beat in this little town where football is king. Friday night under the lights means everything. After the game he ran to me and said, Daddy, did you see? I said, son, I saw it all just like your grandpa did for me. This field, this town, these Friday nights are bigger than a game. They're the thread that holds us all together and they'll never be the same. And someday when you're sitting here watching your own son run, you'll understand why Friday nights are where we all become part of something bigger than ourselves. Friday night under the lights, where the whole town comes together, where the boys become men and the memories last forever. From the kickoff to the final play, we're standing on our feet. Friday night under the lights is where our hearts all beat in this little town where football is king. Friday night under the lights, Friday night under the lights. Everything, it means everything.
Summer city slow tonight, like it's got no place to be. Hating everything in gold out past the fist line in the trees. My chairs are rocking easy, and the boards creak of a song that they've singing to this porch for 50 years and going strong. I can hear my Mary humming through the kitchen screen, same hymn she always hums, and she's rolling out the beads. And the grandkids running barefoot through the sprinkler across the yard sound like angels laughing, playing in the front yard of the Lord. Old Dookie's at my feet, his gray muzzle on my boots. He don't chase the rabbits anymore, but Lord, he used to scoot. The garden Mary's kept since we were married smells like rain. Tomatoes big as softballs, and her roses have no shame. There's a pie cooling on the windowsill, I think it's apple brown. And the coffee in my cup has got that perfect settling down. The wind just brought the honeysuckle over from the fence and mixed in with the cedar in the chimney and the scents. And I've been sitting in a blessing I was too busy to see, that everything I prayed for God already gave to me. That I've been reading Revelation, trying to picture streets of gold. Been wondering about the angels and the stories I've been told. But sitting here this evening with the sky on fire above, I think I finally understand what heaven is made of. Heaven looks a lot like home, screen door singing in the supper on the stove, little bare feet on the porch and Mary's song. Heaven looks a lot like home. It's the coffee in the morning and the crickets after dark. It's the way she still looks at me like I hung every star. If the good Lord's building mansions, I'll just tell him when I come, don't go to any trouble, 'cause heaven looks a lot like home. I remember when this place was just a field and a dream, me and Mary standing in the weeds saying, what do you think it means? We built it board by board on nothing but a prayer and a loan. And 40 years later, every nail still holds its own. My boys grew up and left, but they come back on holidays, and they bring their babies now, and Lord, they got my mama's ways. And when I see my granddaughter climb up on my knee, she looks at me with Mary's eyes, and I see eternity. And I've been reading Revelation, trying to picture streets of gold. Been wondering about the angels and the stories I've been told.
The parking lot's already full of trucks in Sunday best. There's a banner on the doorway saying thank you and God bless. 40 years of Friday nights and this old hall's last call. They polished up the dance floor one more time to give it all. The band is warming up, the steel guitar is finding tune. The fiddle player rosens up beneath the paper moon. They hung the same old Christmas lights, the ones that never worked quite right. But tonight they're all lit up like they've been saving for this night. She walked in wearing blue, the same shade as the night we met. I was 19 with a borrowed hat, dancing on a bet. My buddy said, go ask that girl. I said, she won't say yes. She looked at me and smiled and said, I thought you'd never ask. We danced so bad that night I stepped on every toe she had. She laughed and said, you're terrible. I said, well, thank you, ma'am. But somewhere around the seventh song, my hand found hers to stay. And we've been dancing to the same beat since that Saturday. And the years went spinning around us like a couple on the floor. Every turn a little smoother, every dip worth waiting for. Now the music might be ending, but the rhythm ain't gone yet. So hold me like you held me on the night that we first met. Play us one more slow one, let the steel guitar cry. One more song to say goodbye before they dim the lights. Hold me where the whole world disappears except for you. And these old boots on this old floor doing what they love to do. Let the fiddle take its time and let the last note hang. Play us one more slow one, let us have this final dance. I look around and see the faces of the years gone by. Old Bill and Martha in the corner, they've been married 55. The Thompson boy is here tonight, the one who left for war. He came back different, but he still remembers how to hold her on the floor. There's a couple by the jukebox and they're barely 21. She got her head against his chest like they're forever just begun. And I remember being them, not knowing what we had. Just two kids slow dancing, thinking love was just a fad. Now I know it's everything, and this old hall, it knew it too. It gave us room to fall in love with nothing else to do. And the years went spinning round us, and they brought us right back here to the same old wooden dance floor for the last dance of the year. And my knees ain't what they used to be, my two-step lost a step, but she still fits against my chest like the night we never left. Play us one more slow one, let the steel guitar cry. One more song to say goodbye before they dim the lights. Hold me where the whole world disappears except for you. These old boots on this old floor doing what they love to do. Let the fiddle take its time and let the last note hang. Play us one more slow one, let us have this final dance. Darling, do you remember when they played our wedding song? Right there by the stage where half the town came singing along. We danced our first dance as a married couple on this floor. And I told you I'd keep dancing with you till my legs gave out and more. These walls heard every love song, every laugh and every cry. Every first dance, every last dance, every hello and goodbye. And I know they'll tear it down and put a parking lot or store but they can't tear down the memory of you walking through that door. Play us one more slow one, let the steel guitar cry. One more song to hold her close before we say goodbye. Hold me where the whole world disappears except for us. These old boots on this old floor covered up in 40 years of dust. Let the fiddle take its time, let the whole hall sing along. Play us one more slow one. Play us one more slow one. Make it a long one. Yeah, play us one more slow one. She still fits right here. Same girl, same song, same dance floor. Just a few more years, and I wouldn't change a single step.
Rear realtor said to paint the walls a neutral shade of white. She said it'll help it sell if everything looks clean and bright. I bought the paint, I brought the roller. I was ready, I was fine, till I stood there in the hallway staring at a pencil line. MH3 with crooked letters right above the baseboard trim. JKH5, he stood on tiptoes trying to be taller than his twin. Year by year they climbed that wall like ivy climbing brick. And I've been standing here for 20 minutes and I haven't painted it. I walked into the kitchen where the counter used to be, the spot where she would roll the dough on Sunday mornings just for me. There's a water stain above the sink from when the pipe let go, and I fixed it on a Tuesday night in nothing but my coat and snow. The living room still has the mark from Jake's first bike inside. He rode it through the front door Christmas morning. Mama tried to hide. She couldn't even yell at him 'cause she was laughing way too hard. And the scratch is still there in the hardwood like a signature of joy. And every room I walk through, every door I open wide, there's a story in the silence, there's a memory I can't hide. They say it's just a house, just walls and windows and a floor, but they didn't raise their children here, they don't know what these rooms are for. I can't paint over the heights on the wall, can't cover up where my babies grew tall. Every pencil mark is a year I can't replace, every smudged up line is a moment I can't erase. They can paint it when I leave, they can make it all brand new, but I'm not the one who's gonna cover up the proof that something beautiful happened in this hall. I can't paint over the heights on the wall. Emma's room still has a glowing dark star stuck up on the ceiling. I put them there the night she told me she was scared of the dark and the feeling that something lived beneath her bed. I checked 1,000 times, and every time I told her, baby, nothing's there and everything is fine. The backyard fence still has the spot where we buried old Duke. My wife made a cross from popsicle sticks, and Jake, he played his flute. He was terrible, God bless him, but the dog didn't seem to mind. And I swear that little patch of grass still grows a different kind. The garage has got the oil stain from the car I taught Jake to drive. He ground the clutch so bad I thought that Chevy wouldn't survive. But he got it, and he smiled and said, I got it, Dad, I got it, watch. and he stalled it 14 times before he made it down the block. And every room I walk through hits me harder than the last. Every nail hole in the drywall is a picture from the past. They say it's just a house, just wood and nails and stone, but they didn't fall in love here. They don't know this was our home. I can't paint over the heights on the wall, can't cover up where my babies grew tall. Every pencil mark is a year I can't replace. Every smudged up line is a moment I can't erase. They can paint it when I leave, they can make it all brand new, but I'm not the one who's gonna cover up the proof that something beautiful happened in this hall. I can't paint over the heights on the wall. I put my hand flat on the wall, right next to Emma's name. She's 27 now and tall. Nothing stayed the same, except this line right here that says she once was only 3. And she fit inside my arms like she was made for only me. My wife walked in and found me here with paint I never used. She put her head against my chest and said, I know it, baby, I can too. We stood there in the hallway, crying, laughing all at once. 30 years between these walls, and every one of them was enough. I'm not painting over the heights on the wall, not covering up where my babies grew tall. Every pencil mark is a year I won't replace. Every smudged up line is a moment I won't erase. Let the next family find them, let them wonder who we were. Let them know that someone loved her, let them feel it in the words. MH3, JH5 written in the hall. I'm not painting over the heights on the wall. No, I'm leaving every line. Let them know that love lived here, and it climbed a little higher every year. No, I'm leaving every line. Let them know that love lived here, and it climbed a little higher every year. She takes my arm and looks at me with eyes I gave to her, the same ones that looked up at me the day she joined this earth. I count the steps between us and the man who'll take my place. 30 steps is all I got to memorize her face. I remember when they put her in my arms that summer night. 6 pounds and 7 ounces and a grip that held on tight. I didn't know a thing about girls, about braids or lullabies, but I knew right then I'd walk through fire to never see her cry. Step 5 and I can see her in that yellow raincoat running through the puddles in the driveway with her rubber boots and humming. Step 8, she lost her first tooth, smiled a crooked little grin, and I told her that the fairy pays double for the brave ones who don't spin. Step 12 and she's riding bikes and falling off and getting up. Step 15, she's bringing home a report card and a pup. She named him Charlie and he slept beside her bed for 14 years. And the night we buried Charlie was the first time she saw my tears. And I'm walking, but I wanna stop, 'cause every step I take is one step closer to the end of being the only man she needs, and the start of letting someone in. 30 steps between her past and all her tomorrows. 30 steps of every joy and all the little sorrows. 30 steps I held her close before I set her free. 30 steps is all it takes to give away a part of me. She's not my little girl no more, she's somebody's everything. But she'll always be the 6-pound miracle that taught this man what love could bring. 30 steps. Step 20 and I'm seeing prom night, standing at the door. Some boy in a rented suit who I wanted to ignore. I cleaned my shotgun on the porch. She said, "Daddy, cut it out." I said, "I ain't cleaning nothing, just making sure it works throughout." Step 23, the phone call from the college said you're in. She screamed so loud the neighbors came to see what happened then. I drove her to the campus and I helped her move her things. And halfway home I pulled the truck over 'cause I couldn't see a thing. And I'm walking, but my knees are weak, 'cause every step I take is one step closer to goodbye. Not goodbye forever, just goodbye to being her whole sky. 30 steps between her past and all her tomorrows. 30 steps of every joy and all the little sorrows. 30 steps I held her close before I set her free. 30 steps is all it takes to give away a part of me. She's not my little girl no more, she's somebody's everything. But she'll always be the 6-pound miracle that taught this man what love could bring. 30 steps. Step 28, and you're squeezing on my arm a little tight. I look at you and girl, you take my breath away tonight. That boy up there don't know how lucky God has made him be, 'cause he gets the rest of your forever, and I got the best of your beginning. Step 29, I lean in close and whisper in your ear, "I'm so proud of you, my darling, don't you ever shed a fear." And step 30 is the longest 'cause I have to let you go. I kiss your forehead one last time and pray he loves you like I do. 30 steps between her past and all her tomorrows. 30 steps of every joy and all the little sorrows. 30 steps I held her close before I set her free. 30 steps is all it took to give away the best of me. She's not my little girl no more, she's somebody's wife tonight. But she'll always be the 6-pound miracle that taught this man what love is like. 30 steps. wouldn't trade a single one. I love you, baby girl. Now go on and shine like your daddy always knew you would.
Something Ford with rust around the wheel. The paint is more of a memory than anything that's real. The passenger side mirror hangs on with a piece of wire, and the left blinker been blinking since the day that thing expired. The radio only picks up AM and the heater's got one speed. The windshield wiper on the right don't do a thing you need. She burns a quart of oil a week and the brakes they like to sing. But every single Saturday I turn that rusty key and let her ring. My daddy drove her off the lot the day that I was born. He said a man don't need a new truck when the old one's barely worn. He hauled the lumber for our house and drove her to the church. He took me fishing every Sunday in the seat where I still search. His sunglasses are in the visor and his coffee thermos too. There's a fishing lure inside the glove box and a note that says I'm proud of you. The bench seat still smells like his jacket, that old leather and cologne. And every time I sit behind that wheel I swear I'm not alone. People say, why don't you sell that thing? She ain't worth what she weighs. I just smile and shake my head, cause they don't understand these days. Some things ain't about the money, and some things ain't about the miles. Some things are about the man who drove them and the way he made you smile. That's my old man's truck, and she still runs. Maybe not the way she used to, but she gets the job done. She rattles and she shakes and the tailgate won't shut right. But I hear him every morning when that engine comes to life. He says, take her easy, son, she likes the back roads best. Let her warm up in the winter, give that clutch a little rest. And I know it's just a truck to everybody else I see, but my old man's truck is my old man to me. I drove her to his funeral with the windows rolling down, his favorite station playing hymns as we pulled into town. The whole church parking lot was full, but I parked her up front right where he always parked on Sundays. Creature of habit, that old run. My boy asked me the other day why I don't get one that's new. I put him in the passenger seat right where my daddy used to do. I said, son, this truck right here has more stories than a book. And if you listen real close, you'll hear your grandpa if you look. People say, why don't you sell that thing? She ain't worth what she weighs. I just grip that steering wheel a little tighter and I say, some things ain't about the money, and some things ain't about the miles. Some things are about the man who drove them and the way he made you smile. That's my old man's truck, and she still runs. Maybe not the way she used to, but she gets the job done. She rattles and she shakes and the tailgate won't shut right. But I hear him every morning when that engine comes to life. He says, take her easy, son, she likes the back roads best. Let her warm up in the winter, give that clutch a little rest. And I know it's just a truck to everybody else I see, but my old man's truck is my old man to me. One day this old truck won't turn over and that engine's gonna quit, and I'll probably sit there in the driver's seat and cry a little bit. But till that day, I swear to you, I'll keep her on the road.
I'll change the oil and check the tires and carry what you showed. 'Cause you taught me that a man is only good as what he keeps. Not the things he throws away, but what he loves enough to keep. And Daddy, I kept your old truck and your lessons and your name. And every Saturday I drive her just to feel you here again. That's my old man's truck, and she still runs, maybe not the way she used to, but she gets the job done. She rattles and she shakes, and the tailgate won't shut right. But I hear him every morning when that engine comes to life. He says, take her easy, son, she likes the back roads best. Let her warm up in the winter, give that clutch a little rest. And I know it's just a truck to everybody else I see, but my old man's truck is my old man to me. Yeah, my old man's truck is my old man to me. Come on, old girl, let's go for a ride. I know a lake you used to like.
The heater hums inside this room, the curtains block the sky. Another town, another bed, another suit and tie. The snow is falling past the window, painting everything in white. And I'm 300 miles from home on another Wednesday night. There's a Bible in the nightstand and a coffee getting cold, a suitcase full of dress shirts and a heart that's getting old. I call the front desk for a wake-up, but the only voice I need is the one that says I love you, Daddy, every night before she sleeps. She took her first steps on a Tuesday. I was somewhere in St. Paul. Her mama held the camera up and I watched it on a call. I missed the school play and the t-ball and the Sunday morning prayers. I was closing deals in conference rooms while life was happening upstairs. My wife, she never once complained. She just said, well, be right here. She packed my bags and kissed my cheek and whispered in my ear, come home safe and come home soon. The porch light will be on. But lately when I leave, I notice something in her eyes is gone. And I've been living in the space between the leaving and the landing, somewhere between goodbye and home is where I've been standing. And I don't want to stand here anymore, somewhere between the boarding calls and all my little girl's tears. I traded sunsets for the skyline and her laughter for the phone. And I've been living my whole life somewhere between goodbye and home. I closed that suitcase one last time and left the key card on the bed. I gold out on that highway and I pointed myself homeward bound instead. snow was coming down like curtains on the life I left behind. And every mile I drove that night was one more weight off of my mind. Let the boss man find another, let the meetings carry on. There's a little girl who's waiting and her daddy's almost home. There's a woman by the window who's been stronger than she knows. And tonight I'm gonna hold them both and never let them go. No more somewhere between goodbye and home. No more losing all the years. No more trading boarding calls for all my little girl's tales. I'm done chasing someone else's dream when I've got everything I own waiting for me at the end of the road. I'm finally coming home. Yeah, I'm finally coming home. The porch light will be on, and this time when she says welcome back, I'm never leaving again. I throw her gloves on every spring, a leather soft and warm. The fingertips are stained with years of roses and of thorns. She kept this garden like a promise, kept it green and true. And every seed she ever planted somehow always grew. The morning dew is on the petals and the robins start to sing, the same one she would talk to every single day of spring. She knew their names, she knew their songs, she knew which ones would stay. I can hear her humming still when I come out to pray. She taught me how to read the soil and when to give it rain. She said a garden needs your patience more than it needs your brain. Her hands were small, but Lord, they carried everything we had. A kitchen full of love and flowers, even when times were bad. I remember running barefoot through the rows of marigold. She caught me and she held me close and said, "You're worth your weight in gold." I didn't understand it then, but standing here I do, 'cause everything she'd planted with her hands, beneath the morning light, her garden still grows through the rain and the cold. Every bloom is a memory, every root is her soul. I water the roses the way she showed me how, and I swear when the wind blows, I can feel her here somehow. Her garden still grows. Mama, I don't know if you can see this from up there, but your roses came back redder and your lilies filled the air. I kept the weeds out like you told me, and I talk to you each day. I tell you about the grandkids and the things I meant to say. I hope you know I listen, Mama, more than I let on. And every time I touch this dirt, I know you ain't really gone. Her garden still grows through the rain and the cold. Every bloom is a memory, every root is her soul. Showed me how, and I swear when the wind blows, I can feel her here right now. Her garden still grows. Yeah, her garden still grows. It always will. Love like hers don't need a season, it just grows still.
This river knows us better than we know ourselves by now. It watched us fall in love right here beneath this willow bough. You had your summer dress on and your feet were in the stream. I told you something silly and you laughed like it was everything. The water caught the sunset and it painted you in gold. I knew right then and there my heart was never mine to hold. You took it with a whisper and a smile I still can see. And darling, from that evening on, this river ran through me. We built our lives like rivers build their way across the land. No rush, no force, just steady with your fingers in my hand. Some seasons brought us flooding, and some summers brought us dry, but the water always found its way, and darling, so did I. I watched you rock our babies on the porch above the bank, and every night I'd thank the stars for every breath I drank. The years went by like currents, smooth and gentle to the touch, and every single one of them just made me love you more and such. 'Cause some things flow forever, like the water to the sea, and some loves never wander, they just run where they should be. Slow river love, that's what we are, a current deep beneath the stars. No waterfall, no crashing wave, just a quiet pull that never gave. You flow through every part of me like the river flows into the sea. And after all this time has passed, slow river love was built to last. Now here's where it gets sweeter, 'cause we're sitting here again. Same river, same old willow tree, same girl that I call friend. Your hair's a little silver and my knees don't bend so well, but your hand still fits in mine the way it did that night I fell. The grandkids play in water where we had our very first kiss, and I watch them splash and holler, and I think it don't get better than this. The river kept on flowing and it carried us along, and every mile it traveled turned our story to a song. 'Cause some things flow forever, like the water to the sea, and some loves never wander, they just run where they should be. Slow river love, that's what we are, a current deep beneath the stars. No waterfall, no crashing wave, just a quiet pool that never gave. You flow through every part of me like the river flows into the sea, and after all this time has passed, slow river love was built to last. I never climbed a mountain and I never crossed the sea. I never needed anything beyond this bend with you and me. The world can keep its oceans and its rivers running wild. All I need is this one here, where you first made me smile. Right here where you first made me smile. Slow river love, that's what we are, a current deep beneath the stars. No waterfall, no crashing wave, just a quiet pool that never gave. You flow through every part of me like the river flows into the sea, and after all this time has passed, slow river love was built to last. Yeah, slow river love was built to last. Put your feet back in the water, darling. Let this moment last. The needle drops the record, spins a room, begins to glow. The melody we called our own starts playing soft and slow. I close my eyes and there you are, just like you never left. Your perfume on the curtain and your heartbeat in my chest. I reach my arms out to the air and feel you settle in, your head against my shoulder like it's always ever been. The floorboards creak beneath my feet the way they always did, and for a moment, darling, time forgets what time has hid. The last time that we danced for real, the kitchen light was low. You had that blue dress on, the one that swayed just like the snow. You laughed and said my two left feet would never learn the way. I said I didn't need to learn as long as you'd still stay. You put your hand inside of mine and whispered, hold me close. And somewhere in between that song, you held me more than most. I didn't know that night would be the last time we'd hold on. I would have held you longer if I'd known you'd soon be gone. But love don't end when arms let go, and songs don't die, when records fade. I hear your voice in every note, in every turn. This old song makes the dance we never finished still plays across this floor. Every night I hold you close, just like I did before. The music keeps on turning, and your shadow leads me through the dance we never finished. It's still my way to you. The neighbors probably think I'm crazy dancing all alone, but they don't know you meet me here each night when I come home. The chair still has your blanket, and your book is on the shelf. And every now and then I swear the pages turn themselves. The moon comes through the window like a spotlight, soft and white, and I can see your footprints in the dust beneath the light, leading me in circles slow and perfect as a prayer. And even though I can't quite see, I'm certain that you're there. 'Cause love don't end when arms let go, and songs don't die when records fade. I hear your voice in every note, in every turn. This old song makes the dance we never finished still plays across this floor. Every night I hold you close, just like I did before. The music keeps on turning, and your shadow leads me through the dance we never finished. It's still my way to you. Some folks might say I'm holding on to something I should release, but they don't know that letting go ain't always finding peace. You taught me love could outlast everything that falls apart, and every night this dance reminds me you're still dancing in my heart. The dance we never finished still plays across this floor. Every night I hold you close, just like I did before. The music keeps on turning, and your shadow leads me through the dance we never finished. It's still my way to you. Still my way to you. I'll put the record on tomorrow night and dance with you again. White lines keep on rolling through my headlights in the dark. There's 100 miles between me and the place I broke apart. The radio is playing something slow I used to know, back when Friday nights meant dancing and I never drove alone. I passed the county line a ways back, saw the water tower light, same one I used to watch for every single Friday night. The field smelled just like I remember, wet and cut and clean, and every mile that's getting closer brings me back to who I've been. I left her standing in the doorway with my suitcase and a lie. Said I needed something bigger than this little piece of sky. She didn't scream, she didn't beg me, she just held on to the frame and said, I'll leave the light on, darling, just in case you find your way. I found the world and it was louder than I ever thought it'd be. But every hotel room I slept in had her picture next to me. The city lights don't hold a candle to the one I left behind. That little yellow glow that told me I was hers and she was mine. And I've been running long enough to know that every road I ever took was wrong, 'cause every single one of them was leading me away from where I've always belonged. When the porch light calls you home, you can hear it in your bones, like a voice you never lost, just a voice you left alone. Through the dark and through the miles, through the years of letting go, nothing shines like where you started. When the porch light calls you home. I turned down our old gravel road and heard it crunch beneath my wheels. The mailbox still says both our names, I can't believe it's real. The garden gate is leaning left, the oak tree grew up tall. And through the kitchen window I can see her shadow on the wall. My hands are shaking on the steering wheel, my eyes are getting blurred. I practiced what I'd say to her, but I can't find the words. How do you tell somebody sorry for 1,000 wasted days? How do you ask for one more chance when you're the one who walked away? And I've been running long enough to know that every road I ever took was wrong, 'cause every single one of them was leading me away from where I've always belonged. When the porch light calls you home, you can hear it in your bones, like a voice you never lost, just a voice you left alone. Through the dark and through the miles, through the years of letting go, nothing shines like where you started. When the porch light calls you home. She opened up the door before I even knocked, standing there in that old robe, the same one from the start. She didn't say a single word, she just reached out her hand and pulled me in like I was never gone, like she always knew I'd land. When the porch light calls you home, you can hear it in your bones, like a voice you never lost, just a voice you left alone. Through the dark and through the miles, through the years of letting go, nothing shines like where you started. When the porch light calls you home. Yeah, nothing shines like where you started. When the porch light calls you home. She never turned it off, she never turned it off.
porch light hums a golden glow. Your head is resting on my shoulder. The world out there keeps spinning fast, but here with you it all moves slower. I'll watch your eyes fall soft asleep and feel your breathing warm and steady. I've loved you since the day we met, and darling, I ain't finished yet. There's silver woven through your hair, like moonlight dancing on the river. Your laughter still can stop my heart, the way it did when I first heard it, through every storm that came our way. You held my hand and never wavered. Some things this world can't take away, and what we got just keeps on growing. And after all this time has passed, after all the miles behind us, you're still the only truth I know. You're still the place where love can find us. You're still the one I reach for in the middle of the night. Still the name my heart calls out when nothing else feels right. You're the prayer I never finished, 'cause it never had to end. You're still the one I reach for, and I'd reach for you again. We built this life with calloused hands, on promises we meant forever. A little house, a piece of land, and love that only got better. I don't need the world to know what I can see right here beside me. The greatest thing I'll ever hold is you still choosing me each morning. And after all this time has passed, after all the miles behind us, you're still the only truth I know. You're still the place where love can find us. You're still the one I reach for in the middle of the night. Still the name my heart calls out when nothing else feels right. You're the prayer I never finished, 'cause it never had to end. You're still the one I reach for, and I'd reach for you again. Some folks search their whole lives through for what I found right here with you. I don't know what I did to deserve this kind of love that never fades, but every single blessed day I thank the Lord you chose to stay. You're still the one I reach for in the middle of the night. Still the name my heart calls out when nothing else feels right. You're the prayer I never finished, 'cause it never had to end. You're still the one I reach for, and I'd reach for you again. Yeah, I'd reach for you again. Darling, I'd always reach for you.
how's your legs holding up? I know the left one wobbles, but we've both been through enough. I brought the same old coffee in the same old chipped up mug, and I set it in the ring stain. It's been here since I was young. You got a knife mark on your corner from the Christmas I called wrong. A turkey leg that fought me while my mother sang a song. She sang it every Christmas, and she held that note too long, but it filled this room like nothing has since she'd been dead and gone. My first wife signed her papers, sitting right where I sit now. She used your back to steady her, and I just wondered how. The table holds a weight of love and loss without a sound. You didn't flinch, you didn't crack, you just held the papers down. My kids did homework on you every Tuesday after school. Long division, spelling tests, and Sarah's golden rule. She wrote her name in marker on the underside below. I found it 20 years ago and left it there to grow. Funny how things that never move seem more alive than those of us who do. Funny how four legs can hold a life better than a man on two. The kitchen table knows it all. The fights we had, the tears that fall, the bills we spread, the prayers we said, the bread we broke, the wine we bled. It heard the first cry and the last goodbye, and it's still standing here, and so am I. We don't need much, just wood and time. The kitchen table keeps the rhyme of everyone who sat and stayed a while. My second wife, she sanded you and tried to make you new. She said you look too rough, too old. I said, well, me too. She left about a year and said I love that table more than her. I said that's not entirely true, but you were cheaper to refer. My grandson sat right here last week and drew a picture of a cat. It looked more like a potato, but I stuck it to the fridge for that. He put his elbows on you just the way his daddy used to do. And for a second I saw 4 years old again, and the whole world fit in view. Funny how the things that never leave no more love than those who grieve. Funny how four legs beneath the board can carry more than any word. The kitchen table knows it all. The fights we had, the tears that fall, the bills we spread, the prayers we said, the bread we broke, the wine we bled. It heard the first cry and the last goodbye, and it's still standing here, and so am I. We don't need much, just wood and time. The kitchen table keeps the rhyme of everyone who sat and stayed a while. If they ever haul you off someday when I'm not here to argue, I hope whoever finds you runs their hand across the marks and wonders who the people were that sat beneath your shade, and maybe finds the heart I carved when I was not yet afraid. It's on the underside left corner with a J and M inside for James and Margaret, my parents who taught me tables never lie. They say sit down and eat your supper, say your grace and tell the truth, and everything worth knowing in this life I learned from you. Yeah, I learned it all right here. The kitchen table knows it all. The fights we had, the tears that fall, the bills we spread, still standing here and so am I. We don't need much, just wood and time. The kitchen table keeps a rhyme of everyone who sat and stayed a while. Of everyone who sat and stayed a while. Well, old friend,